What's up guys, it's 8K the Skeleton Lord, and we're back with Q&A Let's Play, I guess it's 7, and this is part 2 of that video. If you haven't seen the first one, go check it, it's right before this one on the list. Okay, so, question 65, who would win in a fight? The Magic Dudes from Dead Rising 2 versus Paul Cletus from Dead Rising 1. I think Cletus would win. You know, just saying, because I've had trouble with him before. He's very difficult to fight. And just Cletus. Paul isn't hard to fight. Oh, and these are questions from Jack of Gold Kit, by the way. I need some more questions, guys. Keep throwing them out. Okay, hold up. Gotta take this. Blah, 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 blah. Who would win in a fight? Sergeant Boykin from Dead Rising 2 or Brock from Dead Rising 1? Brock from Dead Rising 1. And just because he was a difficult boss. Who would win in a fight? Seymour from Dead Rising 2 or Joe from Dead Rising 1? Seymour from Dead Rising 2 would win in a fight. Joe I always found kind of easy. She just was. Let's just be honest here. Who would win in a fight? Kent from Dead Rising 1 or Carl from Dead Rising 2? Carl, I believe, the post guy, I believe he would win in the fight because, you know, Kent was moderately easy to fight. Unless you're talking about you getting there late to the Kent battle, which Kent would be more difficult because, you know, you had to beat him with, like, literally nothing. What is that? Who would win in a fight, Slappy or Adam the Clown? Slappy from Dead Rising 2 would not win that fight. I believe Adam would. Simply because Adam was freaking, you know, overpowered, to say the least. And he would tear you up, especially if you're a lower level. Slappy was kinda skates. Never really had a problem with Slappy. Thoughts on Dawn of the Dead, original movie and the remake. I have not finished the remake, but I liked it, and you know, a lot of inspiration from Dawn of the Dead went into Dead Rising, if you could tell. But I would have to go with the original just because it is the original. And I haven't finished the remake yet, so maybe I'll change my mind, but personally I like, you know, the original. I watched the original. What's your opinion on Dead Rising 2 Case West? Well, this was already a question up there. I loved it because, you know, Frank West was in it, you know, pretty cool. I wish I could have played as him. Oh, and they brought the original outfit from Frank back. If you look, the journalist outfit, aim at it and press Y, and Frank will change in it too. Hold up, there we go. But yeah, I loved it. If he meant to say Case 0, I also loved that one. Fun game. I played that a lot before DR2 came out. However, I did not play the full Case 0 until after Dead Rising 2 came out because I couldn't afford it. Yeah, I know, right? Let's see. Who would win in a fight? Brock DR1 versus DR2 Sullivan. I think it'd be Brock because I had more difficulty with Brock. You know. Yeah. How would you feel if they did a Dead Rising 1 off the record with Nick Ramos? And Jack of Gold Kick said that would be awful. I have to agree there, it would be awful because Nick Ramos was... I couldn't stand him. He was like every freaking thing. You know, he had to whine about everything, you know. Killing zombies wearing women's clothing. And he's killing them with freaking that Dylan boss's flamethrower thing, and you know he's whining about how scary it is. You know, terrible character. Yeah. Thoughts on those new zombies in Dead Rising 3? They have the beehive head. Oh god, I hated those things. And it wasn't because they were difficult, they weren't. It's one, they're supposed to be another type of zombie. They weren't any more difficult than the regular. Pretty much they pose no threat, just like every other thing in Dead Rising 3 or 4. I mean, you could kill something by throwing something at them. And they were stupid. I mean, it's the same virus from Dead Rising 1 and 2, and they keep adding these new zombies and like, oh, you don't know. I don't think they would mutate for no reason. I don't think the bees would make hives on their heads. Because in the first game, you know, they said the zombies hate the way they smell, and you know, you always see them like. How would you feel about the gas zombies in Dead Rising 1? Gas zombies were cool, however, they were not my favorite. I didn't particularly. I like the original zombie best, just me. But I wouldn't like them in Dead Rising 1 because it wouldn't make much sense, because they were like a mutation from Fortune City. And they were a gas developed by someone, so I understand that mutation. But the bees weren't developed by anyone, or the king zombies weren't developed by anyone. So, yeah. Who would win a fight? Jesse versus Stacy. Depends on which Stacy you're talking about. You have Dead Rising 2 Stacy and Dead Rising 2 Off the Record Stacy, in which Stacy isn't the real Stacy in Dead Rising 2 Off the Record. So, Jesse was kind of weak. I might go with Stacy if you were talking about the Dead Rising 2 Off the Record Stacy. However, if you were talking about the regular Dead Rising 2 Stacy, it would be Jesse, since she is an agent. What's your favorite modern zombie movie, Ate? Modern zombie movie, let me think. You guys seen Undead? You guys seen Undead? You know, it's that Australian zombie movie. It's pretty funny. Modern zombie movie, my favorite, Shaun of the Dead. Watch it. It's from 2004. Simon Pegg, Nick Frost. I watch it all the time, guys. Or you can put 28 Days Later. I love that too. What's your what's your favorite Dead Rising 1 zombie model? I'm glad you asked. He's not gonna be here. I know he's not, because I know exactly where he is. Give me a sec. I'm just going to Paradise Plaza really quick. But I'm going to do it in the day so you guys can see it better, because, you know, the camera lighting and me in here in this moderately bright room. So let's go see that favorite zombie model of mine. I don't often see him in anywhere other than the Paradise Plaza. Maybe it's just me not looking hard enough, but usually I see him in Paradise Plaza, so we're going to go over there. But by the fountains, or by the fountain. By the CD shop, by the fountain. You know, by Jill's Sandwiches. Let's go. I'm going on a trip. Hey Otis, how's it going? Oh, I'm supposed to be talking. I forgot. Sorry, guys. I forgot about that. You know, that thing called commentary that I'm supposed to be doing? I forgot. Sorry for the camera doing that, by the way. I can't. The good quality's not working so well because Elgato takes up so much freaking memory. 21 gigabytes for like 5 minutes. Can't do that on my computer. My computer can't even hold like 10 gigabytes right now. It's got so much on it. It's a 493 gigabyte computer too. 800 gigabyte, whatever, I don't care. I'm not actually going to go look at it right now, even though it's right beside me, because I'm reading off of it. Well, the only thing I'm reading off of it would be like the, you know, the questions, but I don't have a script. We all know this by now. There's been one video with me with a script, and I wrote it myself. It was 8Tay versus the bear. Here he is. Let's get him to follow us. Not you. Stay away. I'm gonna seclude him from the other zombies. I just felt like this would be more of a me type zombie. Let's see if we can get him there. Calm down for a sec, buddy. No, he's missing the eye. He's got that. His colors really match well in here, though. Look. That's my favorite zombie model. Let's get him over here. Come on. Come on, big guy. I'm gonna kill him just for the sake of it. Like, just so we can get a better look at him. I'm sorry. So that's my favorite zombie model. I don't know the exact name of him, but we're just gonna call him Billy. Or, actually I like Brian better. This could also be him, because, well, I like those jeans better, but you know. And the beanie thing is kind of me, so that one could also be me, but whatever. Okay, question 79. Man, we're really far. Who would win in a fight? Joe the cop from Dead Rising 1 or the Seymour from Dead Rising 2? As said, Seymour. That's because I didn't never have any issues with Joe. Hey 8Tay, what are your top 5 favorite zombie movies? Shaun of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, 28 Days Later, Undead, is that it? Is that 5? I wasn't counting. Just throwing another one for good measure. Have you ever seen the, it's like a mini, it's like an episode show type thing, but it was like you know, they have like those little show movies, cartoon called 16, and how you say that is a 6, and then teen after that. It was 16 Dude of the Dead, or Dude of the Living Dead. Check that out, it's on Amazon. I really enjoyed that. That's one of my all-time favorites right there. 16 Dude of the Living Dead. You can go get it on Amazon. Really fun. It's actually pretty funny. For a kid's show, it has some, you know, some stuff in there, and I'm just like, whoa, can't believe you guys put that in there. Who would win in a fight? Roger and Reed? Or who would win in a fight? Roger and Reed versus Evan and Adam, the Clown Brothers. Roger and Reed were the magicians. The magicians or the Clown Brothers? The Clown Brothers weren't in the same game. Clown Brothers. I have to say I had more difficulty with the clowns than I did the magicians. So, clowns. Let's go to some more simple questions that I'm going to ask myself for your sake. What is your favorite monster? Zombies. What is your favorite color, 8Tay? Blue. Although I also love the colors green and purple. I don't know why, it's just those ones. Red's one of my favorites too, simply because it's the color of blood. Although it's kind of difficult for me to look at blood in public, or look at blood in general, like real blood. He looks like Napoleon Dynamite or John Heder. Don't bite me. Don't bite me, young man. You wouldn't bite your mother. You bite your mother with that now, Mr. Zanby. I miss people wearing beanies, you know? I miss like the early 2000s, like 2005, 6. Well, it would be like 2001, 2009, around that time when this style of clothing and stuff was popular. You know, like, you don't see people wearing stuff like comfortable clothes or baggy clothes anymore. It's all like skinny jeans. You know, you don't see people wearing beanies or jean jackets anymore. Or, well, flannels are coming back, but I miss tank tops and people wearing corduroy jackets. Stuff like that, you know. I wore a corduroy jacket all the time. I also wear a blue hoodie all the time. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna pop a cap in that ground. You know what's really cool? My birthday is the same month Dead Rising takes place in September. So it's like whenever Dead Rising says September, I'm like, that's cool. I get it. Even though Dead Rising came out in August, it was kind of cool that it took place in September. Because, you know, it's my birth month. September is my favorite month. I was born on September the 4th. So if it's ever September 4th, give me a hug or something. Or a digital hug through the internet. Or a digital handshake or something. What was really sad though is that one of my childhood heroes died on my birthday and on my favorite year. You guys remember Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter? Well, he didn't really hunt crocodiles, he kind of like took them to safety and whatever. He died on September 4th, 2006. That's my birthday and my favorite year. So my favorite year, my favorite day, and my favorite month. And I was just, you know, it's just like, it's kind of sad. Like, it's extremely sad because I was like listening to the radio on my birthday when it happened, you know. Sitting in there, you know, having my birthday. And then I hear that one of my heroes has died, and I'm just like, on my birthday? Are you kidding me? I always wanted to meet Steve Irwin. I used to do a good impression of him, but I can't do it anymore. I don't think. I'm not going to try. Most of you are going to be like, you're an idiot. I know. We've established this. I just got like in depth. I didn't even realize that I was talking. You ever been sitting somewhere and then you forget who you are and you forget where you are? You're like, oh yeah. There was this one time, a long time ago, I was sitting in one of my classes, right? And, you know, I'm just sitting there, just daydreaming, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm in class. And then I remembered who I was. I literally let my mind go sometimes so low that I forget who I am. I don't know. Don't question me, guys. It's not worth it at this point. Does anyone know what my favorite build of Dead Rising is? If you guys didn't know, you can go on Stippo's channel. That's STIP0. It is the TGS 2005 build. You can find tons of stuff. I love that North Plaza was finished back then. You know, there was a tree instead of that ugly fountain. That's the only complaint I really had. It's just like, I wish they would have left it finished. But, yeah. I love Concourse. You can find the footage. It's Dead Rising TGS 2005 Concourse footage. And it looked completely different. Frank had a different voice actor back then, actually. He had the same mocap actor as Terrence, which is Terrence, but later they changed his voice to also be Terrence's, and they made him a lot younger than he was going to be. But TGS was actually my favorite build. If any of you want to get to know me a little bit more. I'm just trying to make this episode a little bit longer for you guys. I'm just like, I don't want to make it like a 2-minute video. Because, you know, I like making the longer videos because I feel like I'm letting you guys down when, you know, I make these really, really short videos that are just not well put together. I like the ones that take me thinking about stuff, which I don't ever do. I mean, I don't ever think, but I put a lot of effort to these, and I like that people actually watch them. I'd like some of you guys to watch some of my other stuff, some of my stuff other than Dead Rising, even though Dead Rising is my main subject and thing I love most. Well, yeah. You know, I'd like you to watch some of my other videos too. Like, I noticed that a lot of people don't watch my, like, Skyrim glitch videos or my Fallout glitch or jump out of the map stuff. I'd just like you guys to check those out too. It's just me asking. I'm not telling you to. I'm just like, hey, it'd be kind of cool if someone actually watched these because it's got like 5 views, you know. You know, my Dead Rising stuff, when I put it up, it has like 51 views. I'm not saying don't not watch it. I'm just... You know what I mean. Oh, here's that model. Here's my favorite model. Again. I've never actually seen him outside of Paradise Plaza other than now. I miss the quality they used to put in games. Like they put in, like, this one had a lot of quality to it. Like, I mean, look, they could have made this whole place flat, but it actually has really good textures. You know, it has benches. You know, it slopes. It has rocks. It has different trees. They didn't have to put any of this stuff in there. And you gotta think of this, like, some games, if you notice, like, a lot of games nowadays don't have any, like, shadows in them. Like, Dead Rising 4, I was watching that, and I was watching a lot of gameplay and some screenshots, and there were no shadows. When you look at this, it actually has, like, shadows, you know, of trees and everything. And the lighting, they went into a lot of detail to put this beautiful lighting in here. It looks better in game, by the way, other than on this crappy camera. But the detail they put into this was phenomenal, and it still is today. As this game is still one of the games that you can play today. I've got people who have been playing this recently, and when I told them it came out in 2006, they were like, "No way! I thought it was like a new release thing on, you know, Xbox Marketplace." And it's kind of cool that the game still holds up that well, even though, you know, they've added some stuff like with the reports. They've, you know, made it 1080p and 60 FPS, but it was the very first HD game, you know. But, and people actually wanted it to be an SD game when it came out. They were just like, I can't see it on the screens, because, you know, not a lot of people had HD TVs back then. But they didn't, you know, change it to an SD game. They kept it an HD game. Like, this is I mean, look at the wrinkles in the shirt and everything. On the pants. The very first HD game. When you think of that, guys, you're just like... It's kind of cool to think... You know, the very first game I played also happened to be the very first HD game. You know, I always found that kind of cool. Because, you know, you don't really think about it. You know, you're just like... The game still holds up well today, even being as old as it is. It's turning 11 this year. And that shocked me that I've been playing it this many years, you know. I'm not going to stop playing it, you know. I'll have my Xbox fixed if it breaks. I'll have the discs buffered. I'll keep the cases. But, you know, it's cool to know that it held up after all this time, you know. Like, the detail in this game, you know, it goes over some of the detail in a lot of modern games. Like, if you go into the guitar store over here, you can see, like, picks. You get guitar picks. You go into the store that you fight Cliff in, there's this area, and you can find these packages of rubber gloves, and they've got different colors and everything, and I'm just like, they didn't have to put this much detail in it. When they did, you know, it made it really special. I don't know, I've just gone about detail for about, what, 10 minutes? But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you got to know a little bit more about me with Q&A Let's Play. I hope you do one of these videos yourselves. I'd like to watch your videos if you would do like I'd like the Q&A Let's Play thing to go on, like, you know, have people tell people to give you some questions. And if you don't have anyone, I'll ask you a ton of questions. But I'd like to see other people do this, like play a game and also answer questions. This will not be the last Q&A Let's Play video. And if it comes to the point where no one asks me questions anymore, I'll start asking myself questions. You know? But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Peace out, guys.